All right, guys, how's it going? My name's Daniel. This is my partner, Santino, and I do mean life partner. We're training over at Grace Fighting Systems Training Center. If you can, go give us a check out at www.gfsbjj.com. Also, check us out on YouTube at Grace Fighting Systems. For the move of the week, we're going to do the Estima Lock from the 50-50 with 2 different variations when we're going to pass. So why don't we go ahead and get started? Good. So, at the end of the 50-50, actually let's turn this way. Perfect. So, when we get to the 50-50, we need, depending on what, and in this case, we're gonna say that Santino and I were in like an Achilles lock war here. We're sitting fighting, but neither one of us can really do anything. So now I need to do something else. I need to look to pass. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is on this first setup, I need to get this foot down to the mat and I need to drive this knee down. And make sure, once I do that, I need to suck this heel back into his hip. From here, I'm gonna bring my free foot or my free leg, and I'm gonna place it underneath his butt so I can post onto this knee. My first transition is with my top arm. I'm simply just gonna come underneath the leg, using my backhand to posture up here. Once I posture, a lot of the times people make the mistake of just trying to stand from here, but I'm giving him a really good angle to start working different transitions. So as I come up, I need to pivot my knee to get here. And then it's gonna open up this leg to actually go to pass. But in this case, I'm gonna stay within the 50-50 so I can go for the Estima Lock here. So once I get here, I need that, and this is why we have the underhook on the leg. So I'm gonna just simply shuck it over and I'm gonna catch it with my opposite hand, forcing his toes into my stomach. Once we get there, remember the principle of an Estima Lock is to attack with the arm on the same side. So if I'm going for Santino's left leg, I have to have my right arm to attack. Okay, so as I shuck that leg over and I stuff it into my stomach, remember, I need to bend over to trap his toes into my stomach. From here, I bring my right arm under, and I want to go right at the bone of the ankle. Here. Again, this isn't a normal Achilles where they tell you to attack with that little small part of the radial. I want to get his ankle as deep as I can into the pit of my elbow. Here. Once I get here, I'll connect it to my free arm, bringing that hand over and grabbing his calf. Now I have 2 options. I can stay to my knee, simply just coming in and then compressing here, but I don't feel comfortable in the 50-50 in this position. So it's just real easy to knock me over. So I want to stand up first. So I'm gonna get up here and then here. Now, also another key thing to remember with the Estima Lock is if I can see Santino's body, I wanna step to it. Here, then here, to get that top, okay? Now, on the second one, I do the same exact thing. So I get my foot in, I get my foot to the mat, and get my knee down. But remember, this free foot, again, right on his butt cheek here. That way I have a good posting push here, or a push for a post. So once I get here, now let's say I can't control his leg, right? He's real heavy with it. He's just being real stubborn. He's not giving it to me. So now I'm gonna go to that inside collar, but I wanna make sure that I post my arm to the inside. Out here is dangerous for it because that's when you'll see a lot of 50-50 arm bars, okay? So once we get here, this time I'm gonna, again, same thing. I'm gonna rock up onto that knee. I'm gonna turn my body and I'm gonna stand. Now from here, Santino's gonna go into like that 50X position where we get kind of stuck here. And this is a really hard position, especially if he's really deep over in that 50 leg here, because then it's really hard to move. So as soon as I get here, the first thing I wanna do is I wanna stay into that heavy squat, staying real heavy on this back leg, and then I'm gonna start to work here. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of like look up like that. I don't even know what the yoga pose is when they do this, right?
Turkish get up.
Huh?
Turkish get up. Is that what that is?
No, Turkish get up is a whole different movement, but good try. I didn't know. So again, we just want to do this motion here so I can bring this foot here. Now again, remember, I want my toes facing towards his body. So when I look up, I don't want to catch it here because this isn't going to do me any good. I want to catch it here and then push in here. So again, his toes are always going to face the hip that I'm attacking, or the side of the 50 in this case. So once I get here, remember again, same side, shooting my arm under, grabbing here, and then from here, just sit back. Again, thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned, and I'll have other ones for you. Thank you.